Learning more about military sex offenders released from the brig at Miramar to live in San Diego County.
Newly released Navy brig records show what crimes the sex offenders committed and what local communities they're living in. CBS News 8's Carlo Cicchetto reports.
The date of conviction in this particular case is July 2nd, 2010, and it was at Camp Pendleton.
These are the records we received from the Navy under the Freedom of Information Act. Hundreds of pages detailing sex crimes committed by members of the military.
It says E1, that's their rank.
These sex offenders served their time at the Miramar Consolidated Brig. Their names and addresses were redacted, but the records do show the communities where the offenders are living.
Given the fact that this form is being addressed to San Diego County Sheriff's Department, we can surmise that he's going to reside here in San Diego.
We showed the Navy documents to former U.S. Marine prosecutor and current military defense attorney Gary Barthel.
Miramar is one of the few facilities that allows prisoners from all branches of the service to do their time there.
Barthel says military sex offenders are flown to Miramar from bases all over the country to undergo psychological treatment and serve their time in the brig. The records detail convictions for everything from child pornography and sexual assault of an incapacitated person to indecent acts and rape by force. Under current law, the names and photographs of military sex offenders are not posted on a public website.
There's no system set up at this particular point in time for that to happen.
Once they get out of the brig, many of the offenders get dishonorably discharged from the military. Over the past 4 years, Miramar released 12 sex offenders to live in the San Diego Sheriff's jurisdiction, including Fallbrook, Lakeside, and Vista. 11 offenders ended up living in the city of San Diego. Others landed in El Cajon, Oceanside, and Coronado. But on average, 20% of military sex offenders fail to comply with registration requirements.
Under the current system, it's up to the individual to register after they're released from the brig, and not everybody follows that particular rule.
A recent Inspector General report recommended that all branches of the military establish websites to notify the public of sex offenders living on military bases. Federal law would have to be changed, however, in order for that to happen.